ding dong would go off as we start.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Of course.
All right. So let me see if we are live. Gotta get some
I'm on it.
plugs.
Are you going to need your phone for that recipe?
At some point.
Okay. Why would this guy from Switzerland be live at the same time? I can't catch his shows for nothing.
Yeah, we can't catch his shows for nothing, and then we go live, and then he's live.
I swear. I like that guy, too. Believe it or not, I actually like that guy.
He's not as bad as they say. Let me grab another one of these. There might be someone you have to help.
Oh.
Let me put that over there.
Happy Sunday, everyone. You are correct. Anton, how did you know?
All right.
I'll be back.
Of course. So we are live, right?
Yes, we're live.
All right. Well, good afternoon. Goeiemorgen. So let's see. Happy Sunday. We are live in our shop. I need to drink something because I am thirsty. Our store, as you heard the ding dong probably as you came in, stores to our to my right. Nicole just had to step that way quickly to go help a customer because that is what happens when you are live and you run a business at the same time. So what I decided to do, it's something we've done before, but I want to see if we get time, if I can actually do a different spin on this. So I'm going to make some what we call pap, which is the steamed cornmeal. Let me see, let me get that guy up. And I'm going to put an egg on top of it, and we're going to make some mince. But I'm going to do it a little different this time, and then I want to see if I got time. Maybe I can do a pie with a topping for this as well, just a little one. All right, so let this guy cook down. All right, and we will get this to cook, and then while this is cooking, I'm going to chop some onions. Now my onions are a little broken, but they will work. They won't care. All right, and then we'll fry the onions after. So this recipe is actually on the recipe blog. This is called savory mince. All right, but I'm going to make it just a tad different today because I'm trying to get anything with chemicals out of my food. So the actual chicken stock, if you actually go look at the ingredients in chicken stock or beef stock and stock in general, it is pretty bad. Let me see. Yeah, that thing is on. It's not good. So we try and avoid stock for the most part. All right, let me see if I can dice this. It doesn't look pretty. So I'll try and dice it finely, fine-ish. All right, so some onion. Let me take a little less here. So I only need like 250 grams, you know, which is like probably like a cup, like a little more than half a pound, because I did 2.5 kilos, which is about, it's over 5 pounds of ground beef, because we are a big family and my kids eat a lot of meat. So I want to make sure I make enough for a couple of days if I'm going to do this, you know. And I'm going to do it a little different today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, so the last time we made it, it's like a can of diced tomatoes, or crushed tomatoes, I guess. I got diced. So the last time I pureed it. This time I'm not going to puree it. And you can greet the people. I haven't greeted anybody. I haven't looked at the phone.
That's okay.
Because I'm trying to not chop my fingers off.
That's a good idea. I like his fingers. He should keep them. So looks like we have some people jumping on pretty early.
Yeah.
Today, of course, we did alter time a little bit.
Yes.
So sorry about that, guys.
So no, not sorry about that. We mentioned earlier, like in a prior stream, that we're probably going to push it out, because what we noticed is when we start at 3, we have a few people, and then around 4 o'clock, a lot more people join. Like 3:30 goes up, 4 o'clock goes up. So people seem to want to do stuff a little later on a Sunday. So I mentioned that we might look at going a little later. And then, you know, not that it makes a big difference to the Viva, but I can rate him.
Look at that.
When I'm done, yeah.
That makes it a lot easier for me if we know who we're going to raid.
Yeah.
But with that, Jody reminded everybody to hit the plusy sign.
Yes,
so
please.
Thank you for that. We do have a few Rumble Rants from Copium. So
wow, Copium's on it, man.
He was busy. First, he says, don't forget to milk your probes.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Always. Hey, if everyone watching can do us a huge favor, there is this. Oh, stop! Do I really have to talk about the commie rat? The commie rat, the guy he's struggling with on multiple platforms. I saw it. He's trying to have somebody have their account noted as spam because he is literally spamming these poor guys. Okay. Let everyone in chat be the ones to assist Copium with this. I try not to put those things out on the stream if that's okay.
Yep.
All right. But thank you, Copium. Please, yes, anyone who's on chat right now, scroll up to the top. You're going to see 3 Rumble Rants. Please support Copium. Help them out. Help them get rid of this nonsense. By the way, good job getting your little promo option at NIN, because that's a thing at the concert last night. Yeah. I hope you guys had fun. Was it last night or Friday night? I cannot remember.
Yeah, I saw the video.
Yes, and I love your stickers. I really love your stickers. So I hope you had some people taking you up on that and checking you guys out. We do also have Sportfish, Russ, Marcus. Marcus, you're always busy. I love it. Thimboy, look who's popped in. Haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah. Oh.
Fritzy21, J-Ham. How's that Reaper treating you and or your customers, shall I say?
Yeah, right.
We were watching someone enjoying it last night. I don't know how people enjoy that.
Yeah, it was on Sarge.
Yes.
It was
Big Bad Wolf.
Big Bad Wolf, yeah. He's like chowing down the Reaper,
I don't know how he does it. I'm a little dumbfounded by that. Bulldozer, hey, how are you feeling?
He said the tea worked well.
Awesome. That stuff is phenomenal. When Anton mentioned you were not having the best week, I jumped on it and we got you some tea. Well, he, of course, under his direction. Hey, we got to do this for Bulldozer. So done. Glad you're feeling better. Sportfish, hey, how are you? American First. It's been a minute. Hey.
Yeah. I'm sure with a slightly later start time, it's going to be better.
Yes, Bulldozer does say, thanks so much for the tea, Anton. I appreciate the heck out of that stuff. Gives me about 45 minutes to an hour of better voice and pain reduction. By the way, that is Carmine. Why am I blanking?
It's a Revive?
Revive, yes. Revive. It has chili in it.
Yeah.
They say cardiac, blood vessels, heart, all of that stuff. But we have found from personal use, it helps with the throat. So awesome. Yeah. I'm very glad it worked for you, Bulldozer.
Just by the way, this is about 65% US Wagyu, 80-20, and then probably 35-40% for the remaining. So 65 or 60-65, and then 35-40%. Just normal Angus, probably a 70-30-ish. So there's not going to be a lot of juice here. I might have to add a little bit of oil because this is a very lean, meaty ground beef. All right.
So Sportfish says that you look a lot like the Gladiator. He should wear a sword and armor while cooking.
I got a big knife. But I can't be wielding that when there are people around me.
No. And I'm not sure the armor would let you bend and flex as you need.
Not really. I'm going to move this to the side here. So this we can put away. That's onions I can chop and keep.
So thanks to Finboy, that is the reason you look like Gladiator.
Yeah,
he says, don't drink canned drinks, Anton. The lining is full of estrogen mimicking BPA. Yeah, I know.
Well, it's got to come in something.
Yeah,
you know.
Believe me, that's like the one thing we could improve is probably the soda water. Yes. Yeah, that's it. Everything else, I think we've got.
But I don't drink sodas. No. I don't drink alcohol anymore. Used to, but I mean now too much work.
You don't smoke.
I don't smoke. I don't drink alcohol.
No hallucinogenic.
No drugs of any sort. And when I say that, I don't mean like sticks, no drugs.
And no shrooms.
You know, so no drugs, no bad foods, no carbs, So, you know, can I have like a soda water? And can I?
Don't worry. I don't think the testosterone is lacking in this one. I think we're good. I think we're good. Bright Gaming, welcome in.
Yeah,
how are
welcome
you?
in.
He has been here for a minute. J-Ham, by the way, gifted 5 subscriptions.
Okay, well,
Who got the red rash? Looks like Bright Can News, Finboy, Russ, Sportfish, and Fritzy.
All right, so let me do this.
So Copium has a great idea. He says, do evening streams and have Eva raid you.
Yes, well, so that is not a big problem, except in the week because there's contractual issues. We can do that on Fridays. He will probably raid us on occasion. He's done that before. I think our highest stream was like 1,200 viewers.
Yes.
Something like that. But right now we are building, so
Fridays are a hit and miss.
Well, everything's a hit and miss, you know,
Yes,
because we've got to try and catch up on everything else. Plus, my one machine broke, so Marcus was, of course, correct. So I got the chain off, but then it was just too short, and the adjustment was, so I bought another chain, I modified the whole thing, and got it all working. So that took me a day and a half, you know, because it's all the way from Hong Kong land, so there's no fucking manuals, no...
China.
Yes, China. There's no manuals, there's no explanations, there's nothing. So anyway, but it's working now again. But it took a minute. So that oak is cooking. Let me get a bowl so I can scoop it out into the bowl. Let me see.
Hey, almost 100% done with the cold. Now that is good news. That is definitely good news. Okay, the concert was Friday for Copia.
Okay, good.
I really hope you had a good time. It looked like fun. So Americans First says, I just tried some of my homegrown butternut squash. First time in my 52 years. Can't believe I never tried it before. OMG, it is so good. That sounds nice.
Yeah, you should roast that butternut squash, then put this mince inside of it with some cheese on top. But you first roast it so it goes a bit soft. Then you put this, or I don't know, butternut, I guess cream style sweet corn with some cheese.
That would work.
Squash.
That would work.
If you don't want to go meat, but I would put mince inside. This is what I'm looking for.
Always need more meat. Everybody needs meat in their dishes.
Yes, everything works better with meat in it.
Yes, it does. Say hi to Sanglin and Neuro. Neuro, we missed you last week. I hope you are doing awesome, and thanks for dropping the link. I'll be back in a minute.
Yes. And Neuro. So, John, the pizza guy. What's that? Hold on. I got to look up so I pronunciate this correctly. Eric John Pizza Artist. All right, so he's going to stream tonight after Viva. He is going to do a promo thing. So I'm sponsoring a giveaway on his show for some biltong. So he's going to give a biltong prize to one of his subscriptions. One of his subscribed viewers, so you guys can join him. That is looking good, man. That is looking good. Yeah, this is nice. This can come off now. Let me put this. I'll put this over here. So he's gonna do a giveaway on his show, which we are sponsoring. So check him out after Viva. All right, so let me see if I can get this right. Yeah, there we go. Let me do it this way. I'll pop this guy. Yeah, so I just put this at an angle so the juice runs down. It actually looks good. And then I just get this out this way. This would work good for a lefty, I guess. Scoop to the left and just pop it in the tube. So this way, you don't have to add extra oils because you can just use the oil that's already there for your onions and stuff like that. And I'm stupid because normally I take a slotted spoon, so the oil runs out of my spoon, which I didn't do. I got a solid spoon, which I don't know why I took that because I never use a solid spoon, but today is the day. Well, I just finished up my machine like 35 minutes ago. So then it was rush, come do all of this and get everything ready. All right, there we go. So we take this out. I mean, you could probably throw this all through like some kind of sieve or something, but then you've got stuff stuck to sieves, and you know, if anybody knows anything, you got fat on a sieve, you try and clean that thing off, man, that's a fucking disaster. But I guess, I mean, like a cauldron, not a cauldron, what's that, like a strainer, that might work good. You just pop it into a strainer and let the meat go in the top, especially if it's a little. This is 2.5 kilos, so it's probably 6 odd pounds, so bigger strainer, I guess. But a sieve, I've got big sieves, that's not so good because the fat gets stuck to the sieve, and then it's all in the kind of fine mesh. And man, to get that clean, you stand there with a fucking sprayer forever to try and clean that out. So I do not suggest you play that game. All right, and then you could just take whatever's at the bottom, you just throw it at the top, and the juice will run out. And I think it's like prospecting for gold, you know. You just gotta get the heavy pieces to stay behind. All right, there we go. I'm gonna throw the onions in here. Then we're gonna add the spices and the tomato and everything else. So I did not do chicken stock, and I'll tell you what I did do. So I mean, you could get the flavor without the stock. I like the stock. It's an easy fix. But unless you've got like bone broth or something like that, I would not suggest it because you want something as clean as possible. All right, Nicole will be back now. So this is the onions. I just chopped 2.5. So I do 10% of my 10% of my meat. I do in onions. It's not a lot of onions. It's 250 grams for 2.5 kilos. So that's the onions, and they can cook away. So that's the juice from the meat. That's the meat. All right, we put that there. That guy's getting hot because I'm going to put the pop on him so we can make the pop. Pop is the steamed cornmeal. All right, so I've got in here, I've got some honey granules. All right, now I need my phone for the recipe. So let me check that recipe quick. So I've got some honey granules, just a little bit, and I've got some garlic powder. I've got a little bit of paprika, and I'm going to add a little bit more salt. So my salt says 5 grams per 500 grams. So this is 2.5 kilos. So I'm going to put 25 grams salt, but because I'm not putting any chicken stock, I'm actually going to make that 30 grams. Okay, so it'll be like 1 ounce. So it's a little more than I would normally put in, but because there's no chicken stock, I've got to up that a little. And the same with the pepper. So the pepper says on the recipe, the pepper says 2.5 grams. So that'll be 12 grams. So I'm going to do about 15 grams of pepper. Say 14 grams. Sounds about right. All right, and then the herbs of the mixedness says 2 grams. I'm going to do 10 of that. A lot of mixed herbs because they're dry, so it's actually a lot more than you think, 10 grams. All right, there we go. And then I've got some ginger. So instead of doing 5 grams, I'm going to do about 7 grams of ginger. So just a little more to make up for the honey granules not being there. And then I've got a little bit of chili powder. So instead of doing 5 grams of that, I'm going to do 7 grams. All right, and that should be good. Good. All right. Sorry, I think my tray was a little wet. So my honey got stuck there. You can always use a little bit of the juice from the pot, you know. All right, there we go. This will suck up all that juice in there, and this will actually start like browning. And I like putting my spices in first with my onions so they can fry away. That sounds Chinese. Fry away, fry away, fry away.
I was
my
thinking
boy.
the exact same thing. So Copium did ask you, what about Sundays? Viva could raid you on a Sunday.
Yeah, but man, you know, I drive an hour to get home.
I was going to say, when would we go home?
So, I mean, if that dude finishes at 7, then raids me, I'm going to cook here. But, you know, that might not be a bad idea once we are out.
I like your thought process.
Yes, where we are going.
I like
right now,
process.
that is not an option.
You know, Copium's come up with a few things. I had to remind him that he's the one who probed us to do the whole bulk on the biltong. Although he argued with me that he asked for something a little different. But honestly, it was because of you guys that we went for bulk biltong.
Yeah, just FYI, my kids get up at 4 in the morning. And then they take a nap while we drive here, which is about an hour. So they are here at 5, and we have breakfast at like 6. So we are here, like we leave. They get up at 4. We leave at 4:30-ish. Here at 5, 5:15, 5:10. And they, you know, then they're here, and then they have breakfast like 6 o'clock-ish. So it's a long day for them, man. When you know, we go home at 8 at night. I can't hold them any more than that, you know. So what I'm going to do today, I'm not going to. Normally I juice it with a.
Yes.
I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to leave it chunky. All right, so I'm gonna.
The chunkier, the better.
Yeah, this is going to be chunky today. So I don't want to burn this, but it's doing a nice. Whew, that smells good. Yeah, it's smelling very good. Did I miss anything on the recipe? I got ginger, chili. I'm not going to put curry because, you know, the kids, paprika's in there, mixed herbs, pepper, salt. Yep, no stock. So this is kind of not burning, but it's kind of caramelizing onto the bottom of the rondo. This is my mini rondo. It's very nice. I really like cooking with this thing. All right, so what I'm going to do, try and not drop the spoon in there. I'm going to take a can of Rotel, not that I like to advertise, but I have to tell you what it is, otherwise you won't know. So 1 can of Rotel, and we're going to deglaze this pot a little with that.
We are saving the juice, as Russ said in his Rumble Rant a couple minutes ago. Save the juice.
Yes. So this recipe calls for 1 can of tomato, pureed or whole or diced or crushed, or however you want to do it, per kilogram or 2.2 pounds of meat. But I've got 2.5, so I've got about 6 pounds here. 5.5, 6 pounds. I can't remember the exact conversion. All right, so I'm going to do 2 cans of tomatoes and the Rotel. So it's going to be a little more than the recipe, but that will be okay. And I'll see once I'm done, I'll taste it and see if I do I'm not going to do Worcester. I've got an in-house vinegar that I use for my biltong, so I use that.
Why don't you use Worcestershire?
Preservatives.
Oh, does it have hidden stuff in it?
Yeah, it does. It does. So let me show you guys what this looks like so far. So that's what we look like so far. That looks pretty damn good, man. That almost looks like I could eat that. Throw some rice in it. Make a, what's that, Mexican fried rice type style thing.
Mexican fried rice.
Yes. What's it? Spanish fried rice.
I was going to say, we're adding in all the different types. So I do have a Rumble Rant from Finboy Slick as well. He says, since all CO2 is food grade, you could make your own Anton Fizzy water and keep it in proper glass bottles. You need a pressure regulator and a way to cap the bottles, but that's easy enough. Yeah,
that's not. I agree.
We agree.
So has anybody seen Young Einstein? Because I like Young Einstein. Because I really enjoyed that. So I'll be the dude in the shed trying to split the atom.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to cook this through before I put the mince back in, or the ground beef. You guys call it ground beef, we call it mince. This is going to be very nice.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
And I do owe a hello to Just Gina.
Okay, hey,
yes,
how are
and
you?
Salty Reese's Cup.
Yeah. Thank you for joining.
Yes. So to clarify what Copium had spoken about, I forgot it's actually an imposter. That's the problem.
Ah, all right.
So I don't want to say the wrong name, but if you follow Copium, check him out on X or here, and you can see exactly the name for the imposter. So please help the guys out.
All right, so we're going to cook this a little, just so it gets a little bit soft. Now, you can also add vegetables to this. So what I would do with this, on this scale, too, I would probably take 2 of the like 340-gram packs of mixed veg that they have at, so you can do peas and carrots or the mixed veg that they have at like Walmart and I guess Target, all those places, just a little bag. I would pop 2 in here, but what I would do is I would throw it in a pot, fry it off a little bit, and just kind of blanch, not blanch, but just put some butter, get it nice and kind of shiny, and then just stick it in and stir it through and done. All right, so we're gonna make pap in this guy or a bigger pot.
You know they'll eat it.
No, the last time they didn't. The last time they didn't.
It's been a minute.
I threw it away.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. All right. I gotta find this one's lid.
I saw it. I did see it.
All right. Don't you want to get the lid and
happily get
a jug of hot water for me, please?
What size jug?
Like a liter.
Okay.
Liter, and I can add a little bit of cold water after that. Let me see. I gotta find the pap recipe quickly.
All the recipes today.
Yep, all of them. Right, let's see. Where's the pap recipe? That's also on our recipe blog. Let me see. There we go. It's that one I want. So, let me see. Yeah, this is looking very good. All right, I'm going to calm this guy down a little. Because this range plate is completely insane. Try and not burn my mix here. Yeah, that looks good, man.
You said 1 liter. Here I am playing at the fountain, wanting to get you 2
that's okay.
liters.
No, that's okay because I need 1.25.
Oh, did I make it? Did I make it? I don't know.
Salt? There's my salt. All right, so I need 24 grams of salt. I like using the Celtic salt. People tell me I waste it, and I tell them, well, it's healthy, so I'm not. You know, on Finboy's point of not drinking crap and eating crap.
Okay. He does say you will split the atom to make foamy biltong.
We do not make anything phony here. None phoniness. None.
Foamy.
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 I thought it's phony.
Not phony. The F, not the PH.
Ah, pony. You must remember, my first language is not English. You guys must speak properly, otherwise I can't follow you.
I'm speaking proper
You must speak properly.
American Texan English.
Yes, you need to. Exactly. Not English. Not English.
American Texas English. Yes.
All right,
yes. That's what I'm speaking. So Neuro shared Eric John's biltong ad.
Yes.
I absolutely love that biltong ad. So anybody in chat, check that guy out. It is awesome.
All right. So here we go. That goes back in there. All right. Do me a favor.
Yes.
Don't you want to get me a spatula? Just one of the red.
This one. Red? Okay.
Yeah. There we go. Just a very basic mince. That guy's gonna cook now. Just get everything out here. I don't like leaving anything behind, man. Waste not, want not.
Did you tell everybody what you made on Friday?
What did I make on Friday? Oh, I made chutney. No, I didn't mention that.
You made chutney.
Yes, I made chutney.
I may have just shared your chutney. So anybody who's in the local vicinity and stops in the store, I am teasing your taste buds with this incredible chutney. I cannot express to you how good this stuff is. How would you describe it, Anton?
So chutney is like a savory jam. So it's like a preserves, but it's savory. It's got some savory like notes to it. So it's kind of sweet, kind of sour, kind of savory, and it's you use it as a condiment with We can pop that in there. Yeah. You use it as a condiment with like food, like so you can use it with curries. You can use it with with the boerewors. Woo, that is so
very
good.
good.
That is so good with the boerewors. I need a fork for that guy. I wanted to do a mince 2 ways, so we could do it in a little tray. But I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't have just the basic scone topping. I mean, I could probably use the one I made this morning, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just talk nonsense with the people. That's also okay. That is also okay. He has
not been doing anything this week, so I don't know why he, doesn't want to stand still for a minute.
All right, so let's see. Let's see what this thing tastes like while I wait for that. All right.
I like this comment from Sportfish. I bet soda water made from helium would be fun at cocktail parties.
Yes. Hey, they made a beer from helium. I don't know if you guys ever saw that. Yeah. No, it was actually quite fun because the guys, they would drink the beer and then their voice would change. It was very funny.
I miss Cole's Towing. Hey, how are you?
Hey, Cole's.
Glad to have you in. You have caught us again.
Yes. You see, that's what I said. We made it later, and we actually have more people because people seem to be more available a little later in the day.
Because life, the universe, and everything else tends to happen. And this week was a fun week. We had a super moon Friday. That was Fridays. Oh, copium. I bet that made for an interesting concert. That looks like a mini spoon.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
It is. So this will be a little more runny than if I actually blended this stuff up. If you blend this up, the onions and all of that, it makes like a paste and it will actually bind your mince a little more. So this will be a little bit more crumbly, which is nice. It's different, and it's going to have some texture. Of course, my kids are going to complain about the vegetables.
There's red things in it.
Yeah. So that's basically, this is more, I guess, chili-like.
Yes.
Where what we make is normally a little bit more thicker consistency. Yeah. So this would probably be a little more, but if you want this more kind of bound, more like a meatloaf-ish, just blend your tomatoes and stuff together.
Your veg,
your tomatoes and onions and all of that. Just blend it with a stick blender, and it'll make for significantly more kind of binding.
So Jody's right. Red beans and rice texture.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Exactly. Which I would say is very similar to chili.
Yes,
completely different flavor base.
Yes,
but same concept.
But that's probably more attuned to people's tastes, yeah. So that would be good on rice. I'm going to make this cornmeal, the steamed cornmeal. All right, there we go.
So what you do when it's like this is you take the pop, you put a ton of butter on it, and then you put the meat on it.
Yes, we're going to put some butter in there anyway.
I know, but more butter is better.
Yes.
More butter is always better.
All right.
When Anton comes back, Russ gifted another subscription. I love when they catch a lurker.
Sorry. There we go.
That's
a lurker.
Awesome. A lurker.
Yeah, you got to be careful with the subscriptions. You lurk, you get one.
You get busted.
Yep. All right.
I don't know if it's supposed to be Shorty or Shirty 7081. I'm assuming Shorty.
Well, welcome to the red rash, man.
Yes. You didn't even know probably, but you now have a red rash.
Yes.
We've also got Andy Pearson jumping in. Better late than never. Howdy, House of Folksong.
Hey, Andy.
And you're not too late. We moved time.
Yeah, we moved time. So we started at 3:30 because it seems like more people kind of comes around at this time where we normally finish. So now we still got 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And also, if I finish at 4, then my kids want to eat. And then it's early, and then at like 8, they cry, and they're hungry, and I'm like, go sleep. So this might just work better all around. There we go. It's mixed. 10, 12 minutes. By the way, my one with the magnet, my kids stole it and broke it. Because that's what kids do, apparently.
And there's 4 of them.
Yes. So why don't you share Biltong USA with them?
Yes.
It's our sponsor.
I will definitely talk about Biltong USA. I didn't get to mention, of course, that's where you're going to get your chutney. So check that out. But while you are on BiltongUSA.com, make sure to use code S.T.F. 10 for 10% off of your Biltong purchases. Please bear in mind that is not going to be any discounted items, clearance items, things like that. But grab a variety. Have fun with it. We've got sampler packs. We've got trios, duos, combinations. The 47 is still my favorite. It's not eligible for discount, but believe me, it's actually a deeper discount than if you were to use a code. Yes, we made a point to mark it down. I love the price of it. If you want to, go check it out. But the 47 is phenomenal, and that gives you a real array of our tastes. But what I've been hearing lately, does everybody want your sausage?
Apparently.
Oh, all the men are eating his sausage. What can I say?
It's true.
It's not gay. It's not gay.
No, sausage. It's not gay. Schlong is gay. Schlong in your mouth. Biltong, not gay. That's Sarge. Sarge says that.
What's the favorite, the Cabanossi or the Drew Force?
Actually, both are very popular.
I think so. And the Cabanossi, it is on back order. Don't worry. We're talking a week or less countdown, and it'll be back in stock. So don't worry. Next batch is already hanging, so we're good on that one. So check out the sausages, too, while you're on there. We do have sticks and slabs and all kinds of goodness, but lots of options. And you'll see some other categories, right, Anton, that have popped in on the website?
We are busy populating. So longer term, we probably end up getting rid of Anton's and just having Biltong USA. It is a consideration because to keep 2 sites updated and active is a fucking nightmare.
Yes, it is. It's a little confusing, and I do some oopses sometimes.
No, but also duplicate creations. And you know, now I know I can export and I can, but you know what? It's easier if we're doing once off or one at a time products to just you know, create them both sides. You create the one, you just copy paste, but it's still, we've got to create them, we've got to run them, we've got to keep them in stock, out of stock, and maintain them. And
it's a lot. So Andy Pearson says Anton's meat is hanging. You should have seen the cabinet I was playing in this morning. I think I put a little snippet of the video on all of our social media platforms. That was some beautiful meat. There is a fat piece. Did you see my fat piece?
I did.
Oh, that's pretty. And I got to feel them all, too. Yes, I touched every one of my husband's meat that's hanging in that cabinet.
Right. This, I think, is coming right.
Yeah?
It needed that vinegar.
It always does.
It's only
I don't
like
know how you know.
It's only like 2 tablespoons. That's nice.
That's good.
Yeah. And also, of course, the tomatoes are cooking in and things like that. All right. So that is probably 7 pounds of meat, or 7 pounds of. So I mean, that's what, 40 minutes.
Yes.
So don't let people tell you meal prep is hard. That's 7 pounds of meat with some tomato and stuff.
But it's going to take me forever to sort it out.
You can use no
How
nonsense,
do I do this?
You know what you do? It's so easy. You get yourself an ice cream scoop thingy-majig.
Do you want me to go grab one?
Yeah, go grab one.
So you can show the ice cream scoop thingy-majig?
Yes. Thingamabob.
The big one?
Yes, and you can either do this in what they call a Tupperware type, you know?
Don't do plastic. Finboy's going to get offended at you.
Well, it's a little hard to package if you don't use plastic. But you can use your glass bowls. You use one of these. And you put it on a scale. And you scoop. And you dish. And you scoop. And you dish. And you're done. And
that is it?
Divide it up. And if you want to be very, very fancy. Weigh this guy before. And when your dish is done, just weigh it again. Math the one from the other, and then you know what your food weight is. and then you just divide that up to in whatever, you know, like 1 kilo or whatever portions you want to do for the week. You know, depending on how big your family is, and then you just divide it up, you put it in the fridge, heat it up. You can put it in well, not your pancakes, like crepes, like our pancakes. You can put them in pancakes. You can put it on mash. You can put it on top of a pop. You can have it with rice. You can have it with breakfast. You can do whatever you want with this. It's just meat. It's like a base meat, and you can put some veg in it if you want. That's looking very nice. Oh, that's actually looking very nice. I'm going to definitely enjoy that. Definitely. Yes. Let me see. What's the time? 6 minutes. Whoa! All right. Let's pop that guy in there. I'm just going to throw some butter in here. And what I'm going to do, got a lid back there. I'm going to grab, let me annoy my kids because they get so many eggs.
They do. We always ask them, who wants eggs? Who wants eggs? It's constant eggs.
Yeah, because I just feed them eggs all the time.
It's a complete protein. Why would you not?
Yeah, exactly. It makes a whole bird.
The's none in there.
No, no.
Okay.
That's okay.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. I should have filled my oil.
I used the rest for small man's egg at lunchtime.
That's fine. I should have filled the oil. I didn't do that. So we'll just cook it in butter. That's okay.
Copium threw out a Rumble rant with, you can set it up where all URLs redirect to the same site. He was mentioning using Land of Biltong.
No, we'll use Biltong USA. But,
no, that's the one he used to get to Biltong USA.
Yes. So we've got forwards, but Anton's doesn't forward. So I'm going to do that. That'll probably end up happening, where we'll just forward Anton's to Biltong USA. And when you go to any one of our URLs, you'll just end up in Biltong USA. And that way, everybody goes to the same place to party.
All directions go to Biltong USA.
All roads lead to Biltong USA. All right, there we go.
3 meats and no veg. That is correct. Yes, I like that.
So we as South Africans, actually, it's interesting. We do a lot of starches. I was actually talking to someone yesterday. So we'll do potatoes and rice, and I'm out of paper towels. That's okay.
I'll get you some.
That's all right. So we'll do potatoes and rice and bread, and then we'll do heavy meat. So very little veg or salad, but we'll do sausage and like a lamb chop and a piece of steak and potatoes, like a potato salad or a baked potato or whatever. Oh, I left my lid that side. Oh, that's what happened. I was just looking for it. So we'll do baked potato salad, something like that. Pasta salad, whatever, with pop or rice, and like a side bread, so very heavy starch. So it was a mission for me to undo these starches, but now I'm off them, so no more starches for me.
Not gonna lie, you do feel so much better without it.
That's true.
I had someone mentioning that their physician stated the importance to not eat any animal products or meat because that is causing all of the health problems.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Who believes that?
I'm going to categorically disagree. Let me go get the plates because, you know, on a Sunday,
they're going to need the plates.
We got 2 young ladies.
Would you like to use the scoop, which Jody knew exactly what size this was?
Hey, yeah, it happens.
Of course
when you,
he does.
What's
I
the
know.
number?
No, he knew. It's gray. It's 4.
Yes, it's a 4. That's right.
No, he knew. He's called it. I had to chuckle when I saw it.
Yeah, if
Jody knows. He works with the meat. He works with the food.
If you work in food service, man, you know the sizes. You know the sizes. It's very interesting. They sell them so the different handles have different weights or I guess ounces in the scoop, and you get them in all different shapes and sizes. Well, not shapes, all different sizes. One shape, half round.
Yes. I don't think different shapes would work very well.
Well, colors and sizes. How about that?
Cole says, that sounds backwards. I hear too many people saying that carnivore diet worked wonders for them. You know, it really does, Coles. I cannot express how you feel. When you have things that you haven't had that maybe are not the best for you, you feel it. You know it. You're reminded why you don't eat it. It's pretty easy.
Yep. What are we on? Yeah. All right, this is just about done. I'm just going to pull this off.
We like our eggs slightly runny around here.
Yes, yes. I'm going to pull this off because I've got 1 minute and 40 seconds. And I can...
Did you tell everybody what you did this week? Did you go play at the property?
No, I didn't tell anyone.
Fun?
But yes, so we stripped out one building. I got maybe 10% to do. Just one wall and a couple of, well, not even doors, just door frames that needs to come out. But I basically stripped out of the two buildings. I stripped one building, ceiling complete out, walls down. So it was quite a mission. I had a very good guy help me out. You guys can check them out. Crunchy Mama Farms. They help people, or they teach people how to slaughter your own animals.
Yes, pretty cool classes actually. Really cool
pretty
classes.
Cool classes. They up in Alvord. So Sean, he helped me out. Helped me actually a lot. I
would have been helpful.
No, I wanted
you
to
needed
text
a
him.
man.
I just kept forgetting. I got to text him and just thank him for all his assistance, because if it wasn't for him, man, I don't think I would have gotten half as far as I did. But you know, to take the false ceilings down, that's a mission, and dust and shit everywhere.
And was it hot in Texas?
Oh yeah. So we start like 8 o'clock, and then at 1, it's like we call it, because 102, and we're inside the building. So toasty, very toasty, very toasty. So yeah, but except for that, it was fun. That's done. This should be done. So let me see. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to follow your advice and saturate this guy.
I say why not?
Yeah.
Hearing
some people say why, I say why not.
Hearing someone say they're not allowed to have butter makes me want to use more butter. I will eat it for you.
I'm not going to weigh it. I'm just going to stick a bunch in it.
Kind of like the fat on the biltong. Oh, you don't want it? I'll eat it for you. Don't worry. If there's little fat pieces that, you know, magically jump off the biltong, I can't help myself. I have to make myself a pile for later.
Yes. There we go. Little extra butter. Put a little extra flavor. There we go. So I'm just going to pop this in here like that. This is almost like the consistency of mash.
Yes. Yes,
almost the consistency of mash.
So the way to put that. So I have to read this. They were talking back and forth about how hard it is to take out carbs, but knowing that they're bad for you. Carnivore is an elimination diet that removes sugar and empty carbs. Keto gets the same results, and you won't lose out on fiber. Anton, what is fiber for?
Fiber is to help you digest and get rid of the carbs.
The carbs. So it's literally for the carbs. So the reason you don't have fiber in carnivore diet is because of the
oh, you don't need
there's no need. It's kind of like insulin. You do not need insulin if you are eating carnivore, because your glucose never spikes. Therefore, your body doesn't have to take it back down. So it's fascinating.
Ask Mr. Larry from
yes.
Sensei of
Sound. Or
Sensei of Song.
Song, yeah.
Ask him. He's a type 1 diabetic. Ask him what happened when he went on carnivore.
That just so interesting how that works. But no, I'm so glad you guys are talking about it. The more people who are aware of the benefits of it, the better.
I just want to be very clear. I'm not saying it works for everyone.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's everyone's cup of tea or piece of steak. You know, but it definitely worked for me. And I've heard a few people talk about kidney disease and all. I'm like, I don't even understand what you're saying.
But if you don't actually stay away from other things, you could have harmful effects.
Yes.
So you've got to be
very mindful.
Which is what
I think is actually the problem.
Yes.
Right. Because now my oldest daughter is the one that eats the dead egg. So I've got to bake her egg some more. Why don't you go show the guys that?
Okay. This is beautiful.
And my son doesn't eat anything on top of anything else. So I've got to split
Look
all
at
his
that.
food.
It really does look like a chili. Or you can imagine there's beans in there, Mr. Red Beans and Rice. If you want a Cajun kick, that looks really good. And look at that egg. It's jiggles.
Pass me a small plate for the small guy.
Small plate for the small guy will do.
There we go. Try and not drop the spoon in there. There we go. I've got to kill this egg. There we go.
Oh, yes. Got a Rumble Rant from Copium. Reminder not to eat the new fake carbon non-dairy Bill Gates butter.
Yes.
No.
If it don't come from the cow, we don't eat it.
Don't eat margarine either.
Yeah.
That's been around a minute, but that stuff's not good. What was the other one you've been stuck on? Cool Whip. What's your opinion of Cool Whip, Anton?
That is just chemical trash. And you know, as all the clever people tell me, well, everything is chemicals. Well, yeah, don't be a fucking moron. All right, don't be stupid. You know exactly what I mean. Facebook, Jesus.
By the way, the gentleman we're talking about cleaning out the track, I know a brand of tea. I think we mentioned it earlier. Carmine, do they have a
who's talking about cleaning out the track?
Oh, it was a few of them.
No, I wanted to say, if there's anybody close, I'll send you a Carmine. We'll clean out your track for you.
I don't think they're needing it. I think they're just speaking about it.
Yeah. No, I wanted to say, if there's someone needing out needing some plumbing to be cleansed, I can send you some Carmine tea.
Russ, please share Sensei of Songs link.
Yeah.
He's wonderful. Please.
Yeah, Sensei.
We really like Sensei. I know he's not here today,
good
but
guy.
Very cool guy. Yes, or anything Loyu, hey, how are you? Or anything with a Peel Bill Gates sticker on it.
Yes,
that
exactly.
Dude, though, why has he got so much farmland? Come on, where's the uproar? I'm waiting on it.
Right, let me kill that.
Oh gosh, Femboy Slick. I included you as Marie Curie in the latest Young Einstein meme, Nicole. Why? All right, I've got to back up a second. I've got Copium with a Rumble Rant. I don't know. I feel like shit when I eat all or mostly meat and end up craving green vegetables. If I don't have them for a while, I reverse pre-diabetes with keto. That's awesome. Do what works for you. I will never say that everything works for everyone. And one thing we've for sure learned is fat.
So
Fat
look, I
matters a lot.
don't like to promote people I don't know, but there's this 10x health guys. That guy seems to know what he's doing, and there's a specific test he mentions. You could go looking him up, 10x health advocate, something like that. So he says there's some test, it's a swab, you send it in, and then they do some biometric type test of yours, and they check, and you only have to do this once in your life, and then you know what your body actually needs. That, I think, is something worth investing in. Honestly, I think that's something worth investing in. If you're looking for long-term solutions for your health. All right, one dead egg.
She makes me laugh, and she checks it. She pokes at it.
Yes, she pokes at it to make sure it's dead.
She will. She's very respectful when it's not quite there, but she pokes at it.
Yes, she makes sure it's dead. And then I guess we will have a little bit of that as well.
Okay.
Eggs, no eggs.
We don't have to have eggs.
Okay, I just have meat. Yeah, that'll work. All right, good.
Beef and more beef?
All beef, all day long. So there we go. All right.
And 5 minutes to spare.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a little sweaty right now.
It's a tad toasty in here.
Yes. I was thinking it was going to take me a bit longer, but I am obviously well oiled in the craft of making the meat. Yes.
Always.
So yeah, so I guess, I mean, if there's someone we got to raid, let's go raid them.
See, we're still a little early for the Viva show.
Yes, which I was hoping, we wouldn't be, but I was fast, and now it's done. Now the food is out.
Yes.
So now we must eat.
I think we must eat, and I think we must feed the small people.
Yes, feed the small people. So is Nero still around?
Nero's there. He popped in BiltonUSA.com with code STF10 for 10% off those Biltong.
Well, no problem. If there's someone you want to raid, or if there's anybody wants to raid, you want to have a look at who's live, go on my phone. Let's see if there's somebody there that's interesting. We will try and push it a little so we can raid Viva.
Yeah.
I think, if we normally if we do complicated stuff, or slightly
Hour
more
and a half.
complicated, hour and a half. So I didn't know how long this was going to take me today. So I didn't want to fly off the handle and then not make it. So I thought, let me not start at 4. Let me start at 3:30. I think 3:30 is a good time. I think that works better for everybody. So I think that's good. And then, I mean, I don't know. Viva's not live, so I don't think we can rate him. I think their stream's up, so they're ready, but they're not live.
Probably.
What do I want to say? I had some point, and that point is fucking gone.
You didn't clean your probe.
I did not clean my probe because I never used the probe.
And you never
today.
went 2 minutes. Jody, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no probe, no 2 minutes, no nothing, because today everything was just
milk,
good. No milk. I didn't use milk. I almost used cream. I almost put cream in there, and I thought, nah, let me not do that today.
We didn't use any of the favorites.
No, none of the favorites. I want to do a buttermilk chicken, but on the fire. But I'm thinking kefir chicken. For some reason, that was stuck in my brain the whole morning, and I gotta go figure that out. Because I think like a kefir chicken.
You normally go for chicken.
No, but I'm thinking, like a korma masala kind of chicken, but put that on the fire.
That'd be nice.
I think so. Overnight that thing in a korma.
So
or
korma
masala.
Charcoal,
well, I'm thinking, maybe we do like a kefir masala, let it lay, and then I stick that on a flame grill.
That'd be very good.
I think that might work. I might try that next week. We'll see.
Copium's got a question for you.
Sure.
You guys going to get dogs to help defend your new property? If so, what kind?
Guns. Smith & Wesson. Smith & Wesson kind of dog.
You remember that reel we saw with the guy who was the dog?
Yes,
that was interesting.
They tried to steal his car, so he comes out barking, so the criminals run away.
That was.
We'll look at it. I'm not a big fan of aggressive dogs just because I've seen kids be bit.
We got the kids. We got to be careful.
Yeah, I was bit, but only on the leg. So I'm not. If I get a dog, I'll probably look at something like a lab.
Yeah.
Something like a Labrador.
Yeah.
I think they're good for the kids. Something to that effect. Maybe a boxer. They seem to be good.
I like Sanglin's dog there. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I'll never forgive myself. If one of my kids get bit by my dog, man, I'll never forgive myself.
The S&W one is a good dog.
Yes.
I like those dogs.
Yes, exactly. So someone asked me if we got security for the new spot. I said yes, me and a gun. So, but I think that's it. And then if Nero's around.
Oh, it's already done.
Okay.
It's already done. He found Living Yankee Free, so thank you for that, Nero.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
And then, Nero, just check. Maybe we can push a little bit from Viva there to Eric John. He'll be running tonight. I might not actually be live at that time because we'll be driving.
Oh,
yeah.
I could be running
7,
devices.
but you can run devices.
I've done this
it's
a few
just
times.
I can't rant from my phone because I don't have my card stuff on my phone. It's all on my computer, so I can't rant.
I can really mess with him and do it under my name.
Yeah, we can do that or whatever. But see you next week.
Maybe Friday, maybe Sunday.
Maybe Friday. Definitely Sunday. Definitely
check
Sunday.
X. He'll be posting.
Yeah, just
There'll be
check
some
X.
fun things.
If it's like this, I really wanted to stream this Friday, and then we got a delivery late that was supposed to come at like 10.
And the chutney.
And the chutney. So I made the chutney in the morning.
We got our daughter's ears pierced.
Oh yeah, we got our daughter's ears pierced because we had to deal with her if she loses her front teeth.
No,
if she gets them out.
Not loses. If she removes them.
Yes.
So how many days was it?
Well, just would you like to clarify her age?
She's 5.
Okay, because maybe she's like 19 and
no, stop it.
She's like, pull your front teeth, we'll pierce your ears. Yes. I don't know, but
we're not in the country yet.
Yeah. Well, I said we might have too many teeth for but anyway, it's an inside joke. But so we said okay, so because of teeth were loose, so we said okay,
middle teeth.
If you get your teeth out, then we'll have your ears pierced. And she plucked one, and she came like 20 minutes later. The second
dentist brother assisted her.
Yes.
We were informed.
He had a glove on. He's like,
Yes, he came running with this too.
And then with the second one, he's like, yeah, I got them both out. Don't worry about it. Pierce your ears. Interesting, the kids.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
I think
say
that's
hi
it.
bye to Cult Gaming and let's say adieu.
All right. Cheers, everybody.
All right.
See you next week. Hopefully, if all goes well, no, it will not be Friday because I'm working this whole end of the week. Sunday, we'll see you Sunday. Maybe I'll do that chicken on the fire thing.